Jorginho, still going, Jorginho, skips up and into the net. What a finish, what a goal.
Is he kidding? What have we just witnessed? He's just made an absolute mockery of the Valencia defender here.
Now that's the look of a guy who knows what he's just done. Naughty, wasn't it? Proper naughty. And I wish he'd pack it in until the season starts, but I'll get to that shortly. First, let's have a quick chat about the friendly against Valencia at the weekend. Friendly being maybe the wrong word for it. I thought it was quite ill-tempered. We had a red card, guys. A red card in a friendly. What is going on? Someone tell Ethan Ampadu the season doesn't start till next weekend as well. He looked like he was ready to kill someone. I must admit though, I like it. I like this aggressive nature. But he's the captain of the squad, so if he can't keep himself together, there needs to be someone on the pitch that straightens him out, that puts an arm around his shoulder and tells him when to calm down, because we don't want Ethan Ampadu getting sent off. On the whole, good performance all over the pitch. Rodon took a bit of time to get into it. A few misplaced passes from him early on, but generally he did what he does. He came back in, took complete control of that defence. Strauch, incredibly calm, clearly a presence we've been missing, especially from corners. Got his head on a very good opportunity. Solid in midfield. Ethan was on one, but he's looking to send some passes through the middle. Nice to see some threaded passes at times. Gruev continued strong and attacking. At times, pushing forward, trying to get on the end of things. That was interesting to see. Joseph led the line really well. He was always on the last man, looking for an opportunity to steal in. Every time there was a chance to move the ball to him, he was complaining to his teammates in a good way. Move it to me, he was looking great. Dan James, as always, works incredibly hard, but just his end product. He's a player that gives you the opportunity when the game is stretched to create something. Very rarely are opponents going to be stretched against us. It's going to be hugely compact. Teams are going to be sitting deep, low block, all that rubbish again. We need someone with end product. So just some question marks over Dan. I'm not sure he's a starter for me. Nonto had his dress rehearsal down the left-hand side, taking up the Summerville role, and I really am excited about that potential. I think he's going to really grow into that position. Cutting in from the left onto his right foot, he's got a hell of a strike on him. It's quite exciting what he might come up with this season. Who knows? Jonathan Rowe might be competing for that spot, and he may be a selection for down the middle, or back to the right-hand side. Nonto down in the number 10 as well. Interesting thought. And Rutter. My God. For me, man of the match. Just every time he picked up the ball, you didn't know what he was going to do with it. Bit less of that approach in our half, which was nice to see. I think he's getting the message. Stay up the field, Georgie. If you're going to do that sort of turning stuff and tinkering around and play about with the ball, do it in their half, not ours. And he did. He looked great. He was running well. He was strong as ever. Confident on the ball. Relaxed. I think we're in for a very exciting season with Georgie. And that brings me to the main thrust of my video, because I'm worried. Chris Summerville finalised his move to West Ham. And in the report, it was stated a release clause had been met. Now, the rumoured fee is around 25 million plus add-ons. I don't care about the money side of things. Couldn't give a damn. I'm not a fan because of money. I'm a fan because of the sport and players. But he was able to leave on this clause, one of Victor Orta's clauses. Now, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon on Victor Orta. It was right for him to move on. And sometimes in transfers, you've got to put clauses in place to keep a player, to get them over the line. It's not necessarily the club that's pushing for it. It's usually the player and the agent that want it in their contract. Particularly if you're playing in the second tier of a league. They want the opportunity to be able to move on and play at the highest level if a team approached with that opportunity. But what worries me is who else has got clauses. Georgie Rutter has been fantastic in pre-season. Sky Sports made a big thing of our friendly against Valencia, with Georgie splashed over the cover, thinking, calm down, keep that away from everybody, don't look. Nobody in the Premier League look at what Leeds United are doing, please. It raises the question mark, doesn't it? With Willy Gnonto, Georgie Rutter, even Matteo Joseph. Have these guys got something in their contract that means they can talk to other clubs, or clubs can talk to them? We already heard earlier in the window that Brighton were having a little nose at Rutter. Now, they've not dipped too hard in the market. Will they come back in before the end of the window? I don't know about you guys, but I want this window to close as soon as possible. Buy Jonathan Rowe or Gabi Sara and close it. Please. Because we can't afford to lose a talisman player like Georgie Rutter. We need creative players. We've got players that can stick it in the box. We've got players that can have a strike on goal. But we haven't got that creative guy up front. Georgie is our man. We cannot be losing him this close to the window. Brendan Aronson, I'll be honest, looks like Brendan Aronson to me. I'm not seeing an awful lot of difference to what we saw in the Premier League. Joe Rothwell, he's got a pass in him, but none of them take the place of Georgie Rutter and what he's doing at the moment. The amount of assists he gave us last season, no way can we go through this transfer window losing Summerville and Rutter. That would be a problem. So I think we should all clench our butt cheeks for the next couple of weeks, just hoping nothing transpires. With that said, my only last concern is, what is it with Daniel Farker and wearing jackets? It's f***ing 24 degrees out there, Daniel. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, guys. Keep those fingers crossed, and I'll see you soon. Naughty, wasn't it? Proper naughty.